Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
We get no say in this. We get no say in this. It's fine.
They haven't decided when they're going to sell it yet in the United States or how much they're going to sell it for. I think I saw something about 13 to 15,000. Mm-hmm. But it has the only difference between the 50th anniversary and the Z900 RS that you could previously buy since 2016, 2017 is the price. It's more expensive.
Of course.
It's got new badges on it, and it's got gold wheels.
Oh.
So tell me how you really feel about it.
I am disappointed.
On that note, hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast.
I'm going to sip my beverage.
I hit record like a minute ago.
It's fine.
So right now we're at 56 seconds. So, but anyways, so I am Marcus. I am your clueless leader. If you don't know who I am, we are going to go on a learning journey together, and we are going to listen to Daniel talk about a waste of money. That being said, I also have Miss Muffin with me.
Hello.
And as the always ever so sweet Stephanie.
Hey there.
Is the heat on in the house?
It's not as cold.
It's not as cold.
That's
You have a blanket. You've got two blankets.
I gotta turn down the gain
That's
just
how
a
cold it
touch.
is in this house.
Just
Why
a
buy you
touch.
blankets?
I bought you a blanket too.
Yeah.
That one's upstairs.
So,
Did you see that? My phone just came right at me.
yeah,
I
it's
heard
because
it.
it froze and slid off the couch.
It's comfortable. I'm part Eskimo, so it's all
Well,
right.
just to clarify, the other man talking is Daniel.
Hello.
No longer the nickname.
Oh.
No. We have a new nickname for an individual.
Oh, you don't like that nickname? You don't like that?
We have No Show Jones, old Lewis himself, never wants to show up to the podcast.
No.
They're having
a
date night.
You know, he's taking advantage of the Secret Santa we had at the end of last year.
Moving on. So as we started the episode, you were talking about the new Kawasaki.
Z900 RS.
Okay.
So Kawasaki this year is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Z900. It's Lewis has a 77, 78 KZ900.
The red one.
The red one. I've got a
Pink. The big one.
The pink one.
I've got a 79 KZ1000. So, as you can imagine, we were both pretty excited to hear because all of the end of last year they were giving us little snapshots of what the bike's going to look like. You know, you get like a piece of the wheel, or this is the emblem that's going to be on the side panel. All well and good, except it's literally the exact same thing as the previous generation Z900 RS. It just has gold wheels and dual overhead cam emblems. It says Z900 dual overhead cam.
So what you're saying is
They've turned it into a Harley.
a severe disappointment.
It is a severe disappointment.
Do you know what's not a disappointment?
The motorcycles I have in my garage.
Harley Davidson's new Fastback blue color.
Oh, that's nice.
How about you want to tell us about the Fastback blue, Daniel?
That's nice.
I think the Fastback blue color is a perfect addition to Harley's lineup, especially when they put it on a specific motorcycle that I am potentially interested in to go with the sand. Is that correct?
White sand pearl.
The white sand pearl
So
accent color.
let's discuss that. The white sand pearl. Is it a very nice color?
It is a very nice color, and it like I said, it perfectly accents the blue.
So, Daniel, since you're trying to be so prim and proper, I know Stephanie's sitting here. She already knows. You've probably talked about it a million times. Tell us really the combo between that Fastback blue and white sand pearl.
It looks fantastic on the new Pan America.
It does.
And it is a very tempting offering.
So, if I'm recalling correctly, for about the past 6 months, Daniel has been saying, Harley, if you make a blue Pan America, I will buy one.
Yep.
The countdown's on, people. Let's see how long it is till Daniel buys a Pan America.
I still, that being said, I need to see it in person. Because I've seen 2 different motorcycles with
I think what's
one
gonna
color
happen-
on one and then one color on the other.
The day that I call you and go, hey, we got your Pan America in, and you come up there to see it, as soon as you come in the door, I'm already going to have the microphone going and recording your reaction. Because what I will do is we'll take that. I promise you this, people. I will take that, and with our new audio system, I will splice it in so we can listen to the reaction of Daniel seeing this motorcycle for the first time.
And then the talking to he's going to get when he comes home with it.
I don't appreciate your enthusiasm about getting me to spend my money.
The greatest thing is, and this is a known factor in the motorcycle community, okay, about motorcycles. It's a widely known thing. It's not that big of a deal. And a lot of people kind of associate with Harley, but it's not just a Harley thing. It's all brands, okay? It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. So, anyways,
I hear that all the time.
I've already been pretty good at asking for forgiveness. I mean, you've seen my garage. They just kind of appear. Look, she drove, 90 miles to go pick up the Valkyrie with me?
Yeah.
And to meet that ornery old man that didn't want to go down in price for me?
I want to talk about 2 more colors right now.
Red, white, and blue?
Red, white, and blue.
We've already mentioned blue.
Did
it's
they
just
bring
red
back
and
the
white.
gunship gray?
They did.
Gunship Gray.
My favorite.
They had one.
my
Was it a
favorite.
street
We have,
glide?
well,
I saw him.
we
I saw
had
him in the
a street
distance.
glide.
Is it sold?
Did it sell already?
It's gone today.
Damn.
I figured.
That is a good looking color.
So we
That's-
took that
It's not
that's
for
my
me.
favorite
We took that
color
bike into
for
our
me.
service department. We put a set of like a 12-inch ape on it. Put a super short passenger backrest on it. Put a set of Chromeworks pipes on it. It was just those simple things on that bike completely changed the whole motorcycle.
Yeah.
I've got pictures posted up on the dealership's Instagram and stuff. But yeah. Speaking of the dealership, this is being brought to you by White Lightning Harley Davidson. We are currently in the White Lightning Harley Davidson mobile studios. We are no longer at the Daily Bikers secret beach location.
It's a
it's
shame.
so sad.
It's a shame. We could have spent more time down there.
I could
We
move
could
down
have.
there.
Which reminds me, I need to make the sign for Brian. While we were in Panama, 6 Cycles decided to also take the week off. So we did stop by and see Brian and Christy of 6 Cycle Works, or Southern Iron Customs, down there. They have a beautiful house.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Gorgeous
It
house.
is fantastic, and
Yeah.
it's going to be perfect when they're all done with it.
Yeah, and all that work, that they've done themselves.
Yeah.
That makes
Well,
a huge
you know
difference.
that's something you don't see anymore, and it's. I know we've talked about this before with the motorcycles that they've built.
Yeah.
They're all hand done by them, putting
Yeah.
everything together,
Well,
designing everything.
I think
and
he
that's
put-
what they're doing with their house.
Yeah.
Every ounce of that craftsmanship that he puts into the motorcycles that he modifies,
He's putting it.
he
into
put
his
into
own.
that house.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, you don't turn a corner. From the littlest things, the beams that he had in the living room that he did, like the hand distressing and stuff on the beams, to the barn doors he has in the bedroom for his closet.
He's
He
done
has
it
a
all.
Yeah.
little doghouse under the stairs.
Yeah, he
the
does.
doghouse
It's
under the stairs.
adorable.
I
Well,
can't wait
that's
to
where
see
he's
when
going
he
to go when he's
finishes
in
it.
trouble.
I can't wait to see when he finishes it. That exterior, the exterior restroom
bath.
area or bath or whatever it is that he's doing, like an old clawfoot tub. Oh, Brian, keep up the good work.
Well,
man.
I wonder
That's
if he's going to be done with
gorgeous.
it when we go back down and.
Hope so.
for spring.
I'm sure he hopes so too.
I'm sure.
She told me she hoped so, but
I know Brian listens. He's been on the podcast before and stuff. dude, the house is gorgeous. I am happy for y'all very much. I know that's a dream that y'all worked very hard to achieve. So,
Oh, they deserve it.
very happy to see y'all do that for yourself.
And Brian, it was a pleasure to meet you and your wife.
He don't care about you.
I know he doesn't,
Oh,
but I'm on the podcast, so
that's
screw
right.
you.
Speaking of being on the podcast, we're going to have a special podcast coming to you. We're going to record it on the evening, Wednesday evening, January 26th. There are reasons. I have two women that are looking at me right now.
No,
We're trying to figure out why we're recording a podcast on Wednesday evening.
No, I think I know what it is.
So on January 26th, Harley drops their new unveiling video. It's called, Faster and Further is the name of the video. So this video is not going to be the blue and white Pan America. It might be in the video, okay? But that bike is already out in the ethos because technically that's a carryover model, different colors. That's all that is. Usually this type of stuff is new.
New.
What's new?
It's a
What's
new.
coming down the pipe? Mm-hmm. It's usually the changes. Now, it might be something as simple as them going, hey, we're going to start offering street glides with the option of stretched or non-stretched saddlebags. But, there's things that they've changed this year that I need to show you. I wish we could phone in, like on the TV.
Yeah.
And have this going so everybody could see what we're looking at. Or, well, not everybody listening, but
No, we could do that upstairs. Like, we could do that.
So, right. But Harley Davidson has made some changes on some of the new motorcycles. How long would it take to get that connected and going?
A couple seconds.
Really?
Yeah, Chromecast.
We can migrate this podcast.
Do you want to
Can
migrate?
you Chromecast like a website? Like if you go to a website on your phone?
Yeah, I should be able to. Shouldn't be a problem.
We can migrate. I mean, this thing does pick up and carry very easily.
It is the mobile studio.
It is
It is the mobile studio. Are
I'll
you
just
checking
have
to
to
see
get
if
me
you can
another
access the Chromecast?
I'm trying
drink.
to-
Well, Heather, if you're running dry, you probably need to grab you another drink. Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to go upstairs and we're going to take a look at some of the new features that have already been unveiled
Right.
and showing to the public. Because Harley has made some changes. Harley Davidson is bringing back some cast-style wheels on motorcycles.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
But the thing about it is Daniel hadn't seen it. So the Street Bob now, like that Fastback Blue Street Bob, it does not have spoke wheels on it.
Okay.
It has a 5-star cast wheel in black.
See, I saw the bike, but I didn't pay attention to the wheels.
Yep.
For some reason, my phone is not wanting to.
We won't worry about it. If you just want to pull up Harley Davidson's website on your phone so you can show it to them. Also, the Heritage has an optional cast wheel.
Okay.
So it's the cast wheel that they're doing is for the Heritage is a very retro style of the old shovel heads. So it's a pretty cool wheel design in my opinion.
I do like shovel heads.
What do you want me to look up?
Are you on Harley Davidson's website?
I am.
So you need to go to the new.
Yep.
And you can go like down to the Heritage. So 2022.
The Heritage Classic.
Yep. 2022. Let me see what you got, and I will show. Yeah, so that's it. So we'll make it bigger. But look, like you've seen.
Yeah.
So,
I like the spoke wheels better.
Oh.
Nope. Did you scare it?
I mean, that's not. I do like
the spokes do look good, but that has a unique look to it that I dig. I'm not saying that's going to be the style for everybody.
Oh, okay.
That's not going to be the style for everybody. The other big thing is go to the Fat Boy.
Well, they changed it with the Fat Boy.
So the Fat Boy on the wheels that were on there, they had the contrast cut. The contrast cut is no longer there. The contrast cut is through the wheel. So the wheels are no longer
it's not the solid
wheel.
Yes.
I do have to say that
it is beautiful.
I hated the solid wheel. Sorry, I hated it.
I agree with you. I don't like the solid wheel.
I don't like solid
It
wheel.
looks easy to clean, but it looks like
it looks like
it looks like crap.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I want to point out things like that, people go, oh, they did change much. They put different wheels on it, different paint job. For a motorcycle manufacturer, those are fairly big steps because those are the steps that you don't pay attention to, but all of a sudden the whole bike's different over the course of 3 years, and you weren't paying attention to the little things like that.
I feel like the motorcycle manufacturers are a little bit unjustly crucified for things like that. If you look at auto manufacturers, look, how many years was the F-150 the exact same truck?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you look at the early 2000s.
Is it different?
Yeah, it's still a 1967 Ford Ranger.
And it still hasn't changed much.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Auto manufacturers they have their big, manufacturing cycles.
What's great is there's people right now going, a Ranger's a tiny truck.
Not the original Ranger was an F-150. It was an F-100.
It was a trim.
Yeah, it was a trim. The Ranger was a trim on the F-100. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like motorcycle manufacturers get a little bit unjustly put on blast because if they make the same motorcycle for too many years, it's just like, well, why? What's different? What's new? And they got to keep it fresh. New wheels. Maybe a new headlight.
Well,
that works on a car. Doesn't necessarily bring new people to a motorcycle. They want
that's
something
like
more. They demand
going
something
from 13
more.
to 14 on, say, a street light.
Yeah.
Okay, at first glance you go, oh yeah, they're still the same bike. There's little changes here and there. When you get into the nitty gritty of it, that is two completely different motorcycles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Same engine, and people are going to be like, oh, the frame's the same. You start tearing into the nitty gritty of it, there's a lot of stuff that's different. Getting into different types of ABS systems and link braking systems and those types of things. I would say, honestly, there's from 16 to 17 on the street glide, in my opinion, is more similar than 13 to 14. 16 to 17, different motors.
Yeah.
And the bikes are still more similar than 13 to 14. But people didn't see it in 13, 14. They didn't see, they go, oh, they got new bags and little cosmetic changes. But it was building to that change. So you should introduce people to 13 to 17. They see it and they go, oh, yeah, that's a completely different motorcycle. Yeah. You had that 3-year transition period as they built to that.
Yeah.
That was the thing. I think they knew what they were coming out with in 2014. They knew in 2017, I'm sure at that point in time, they had a new engine and they were going to be bringing it out about that time period. So they were preparing a different motorcycle to place the new engine into.
Getting all that R&D done preemptively, start putting... Well, it's a test of reasonableness. They put the new suspension on there. They put new features. They do one at a time. And that's a good way to road test something because R&D is really expensive. And I don't think people understand that. So what they can do is they put one feature on an outgoing model. This is going to be the top line. This is the new feature. Test it. If it works here, we're going to carry it over. We'll try this feature, maybe a new suspension setup or a new frame design slightly or different wheels or something. That's why end of run vehicles and all cars, motorcycles generally have a lot more options.
Well, these manufacturers, they're not thinking where most people are thinking right now from 21 to 22, they're thinking 1 year. Manufacturers thinking 5, 6, 10 years in the future. Harley Davidson right now is thinking about, I guarantee you, what are we bringing out in 20... I guarantee you they're not. What are we bringing out in 2025? What's coming out in 2027? What's coming out in 2030? They're already thinking about that. In 2023, it's their anniversary. Okay? Yeah. They're going to have their 120th anniversary. And I guarantee you for the past 3 years, they've already been thinking about what are we going to do for our 120th anniversary.
Well, that bike's already been built. They already know exactly what they're going to do.
Oh, yeah. That bike's already on the road with different bodywork, and we just don't see it.
Yeah.
It's got that camo paint job, so you can't take pictures of it.
Dude, after the Pan America came out, there was people that came out and said, yeah.
That's a weird-looking GS.
They said that there was Pan Americas out. They took the badging off of it and had a different headlight on it, and were riding it around as Sturgis. And people didn't know what it was. They didn't pay attention. They just saw a bike.
Well, I mean, honestly, something like that, you could have just said, oh, yeah, it's a BMW, or it's a, it's a Triumph Tiger or something like that. Nobody would have.
But even why, nobody would know.
No, nobody would have batted an eye.
Yeah.
Okay,
Speaking
cool.
of Tiger, there's a new Tiger coming.
Oh, Tony?
Tony? Frosty?
It's I'm not going to go there when you get sued. So, no, there's a new Triumph Tiger. I don't know. I'm guessing it's new for 22, maybe. I don't know what's new, what's different.
Yeah.
But people have been posting it. Watch keeps going on. People have been posting it on the off-road forums on Facebook. So,
I don't think I've seen the new 2022. Oh, it's another Tiger 1200.
it looks to me like they're going after the V-Strom design, though.
Yeah, it definitely does. It looks more off-road oriented than the previous Tiger
Well, I felt like the
generations.
previous Tigers were
It's actually not a bad look.
going more after like a GS design.
Yeah.
This looks like it's going more to, in my opinion, after either the Multistrada
Yeah.
or a V-Strom.
It looks a little bit more aggressive.
Looks sportier.
It looks sportier, and it looks more off-road capable. It looks like it has a little bit higher ride height. Potential. I didn't actually look up anything
We
about it.
shall see.
I just saw pictures.
So,
But
anyways, like I said, January 26th, we're going to do a podcast that night. I'm going to be watching the video live at work when it drops, but that evening, we're going to podcast and watch the video. And Daniel and Lewis will see what we have new. Hopefully, we'll get some pretty good freak out reactions.
oh my God, it's a new Harley Davidson that looks like an old Harley Davidson.
You shut your mouth. You are a sinner, sir.
I'm just gonna
Sir.
act like that just to
Sir.
irritate you.
Hey, I'll be here too. It's fine.
What's funny, they're going to be doing that. Not like they're doing that while they're showing something on TV. Like, that's what he's doing on the outside. On the inside, he's going, that's a gorgeous motorcycle.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about it. This is a new Buell.
Buell is coming back.
Yeah, well, we talked about
We
that on the last
talked about
podcast. The
Yeah.
motorcycle, my Buell pick for the chips.
Yeah.
We're not going to
Yeah.
talk about it anymore, but apparently Buell's coming back.
Sounds a little bit like a sore spot.
No. I don't have any issues with Buell. I thought the original Buells were fantastic.
I used to want a Buell, actually.
I feel that there was a lot of mistakes made, and I don't think it was on Harley Davidson's part.
Yeah,
I think it was more on Eric Buell's part
I'll agree with that.
because he didn't. I have said this, and I'll keep saying this. I think if Harley Davidson had, with the Buell, when it came out, if it had been badged as a Harley Davidson in just a different line, like how they had the Sportster line and the Dyna, Softails,
the Buell line.
and Bagger, if they had the Buell line with Harley badges on it, I think it would have sold differently. And it potentially, at first release, might not have sold that great. But I don't think it would have ever went away. I think it would have grown more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think right now it would still be around. It would still be a Harley badge motorcycle. And I think it would be probably one of the best-selling V-twin sport bikes on the
Well,
market.
and that's actually something I'm going to say. If you think about V-twin sport bikes, commonly available, the only one that I can think of that would be available to the regular person is an SV650. If you get past that, you're talking about Ducatis, MV Agustas,
TL1000 RC51.
but they're not currently made.
No.
But that's what I mean. Like new.
Are they
if
still
you-
making the SVs?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually I had Stephanie sit on a 2022 the other day
I
at the
didn't know
Suzuki
that.
dealer.
I didn't know that.
It's a little bit too sporty for her seating position.
So,
Remember when we were up there at HBR? We were dropping off the V-Star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that little sport bike.
Yeah.
well, here's the reason I say that, okay? And I'll give my 2 cents on the live wire after this, and it will kind of explain why I think this. Okay? So, there were so many people that went with the Buell, they went, oh, it's just a sport bike with a Harley motor. Well, okay. if you weren't trying to act like a sport bike with a Harley motor and you just went, this is a Harley sport bike,
it's different.
You still would have had people having that thought, but it would have been less of trying to act like something you're not.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
So, and that's kind of, I think, my opinion, that was the kind of the problem with the Livewire. Livewire is fantastic motorcycle.
Oh, it's great.
Well, they've broken off. They're their own organization at this point, technically. Did you see?
I don't know, but
did you see the publication they put out? It was probably December. They talked about their future projections for Livewire, how many they expect to sell by like 2025, 2026.
Well, the price has been reduced on it, too.
They were talking about 500,000 units in 25, 26. Yeah, I saw that too.
Okay.
And I think, what did they say? It was like under 1,000 units is what they sold this past year.
So, the problem with the Livewire, okay, keep in mind when I say that, there's no problem with the bike itself. Okay? When you think of Harley Davidson, you don't think electric motorcycles.
No, and people had issues with that.
And when you think electric motorcycle, you don't think Harley Davidson.
Exactly.
So that's where I think Livewire being branded as its own brand and its own company doing
Separated
its own
out.
thing, being sold and compared up against other electric motorcycles at dealers that sell electric motorcycles, I think it will do fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Okay.
work. Yeah.
I think it will. I would say, like, if Honda came out with an
From what
electric
I'm understanding
motorcycle,
too, there's been a price reduction. I
Yeah.
don't want to say a price because I've heard a couple things.
what
I've heard
was
that
the
there
previous price on it? I don't know.
I think they were right around 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, on a bike that doesn't really get you. You can't go on a cross-country tour on a Livewire. Now, you can, but you have to stop more often than you would to get gas, different, logistical issues. But,
Well, and that the other factor, too, is dealers selling them at a lower rate. Dealers maybe even asking a markup on them.
yeah.
Because I'm sure there was places in the country where dealers could sell them because they had people that were wanting them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're $5,000 over invoice or whatever.
Well, that's the problem with any new technology. It's always going to have that high initial cost. I think an electric motorcycle, if you want public general acceptance, it's got to be 20 or less.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing about it.
For the regular person to consider it.
So when people don't understand sometimes that high initial cost, okay?
Well,
So to clarify high initial cost, because you'll have people that say they will, okay? Tesla's first car is not the Model S. Tesla made a car. Essentially, it's the Roadster. I don't think they even call it the Roadster. I think they just called it the Tesla.
yeah.
It was essentially a Lotus chassis
Yep.
with an electric motor, and the trunk was stuffed with laptop batteries. Okay? This thing was slapped together with bubble gum and duct tape.
Hopes and prayers.
Yep.
And it was like $150,000.
Yep. I remember that. Yeah.
And people were like, that is an insane price. Well, now, for nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Now, you can get into a Model S for $100,000. And it comes out and it's dope, dude. And then they drop the Model 3.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy crap, now I can get into one top of the line for $70.
Yeah.
And then they drop the X, and I think top line X is like $55.
Well, no, I think the X is still in that 60 to 70. The Model 3 is their cheap one.
Well, you can get from what I understood, and I don't know if this is still true or not, and I don't even know if it was actually true to begin with, but I remember when they did the Model 3s, when they kind of unveiled it and did like the pre-order thing, I think they were saying you could get a Model 3 starting at like $35,000.
Yeah, that's where they put the initial pricing for it.
But it was like, if you want a Model 3, it starts at $35,000. Now, do you want an electric motor, or do you not want anything to power it?
Yeah, you can buy a chassis for $35,000.
Yeah, if you want it powered, we're going to be at about $55,000 now.
Yeah, when I looked at them and was looking at the pricing, and it was when you started wanting the features that you had seen on Teslas and gotten used to, that price slowly crept up into that 50 to 60.
And the thing is,
that happens.
Well, the thing is too, now that the Rivian is out.
Yeah.
Rivian's out. There's people that are buying it.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's a truck. There's people that are buying a Rivian and they're driving down the road. Okay. Tesla just unveiled the BAMF tractor trailer.
I've seen that.
Okay.
I've seen that, yeah.
I have a feeling it's not going to be long.
Oh, that's the... I have seen that.
It's not a Tesla.
No, it's the company's actually called
I've seen it. I
Rivian.
just didn't know what it was called.
It looks like an off-brand Bronco.
It kind of does.
I don't think it will be long till we truly do see a $35,000 Tesla.
No, and I actually look forward to that.
Yeah,
It'll be. We'll say based on the Model 3 design, a $35,000 Tesla. It's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, but it's going to be an electric motor that gets you probably 300 miles on a charge. It's not going to come with free charging or anything like that. You're going to have to pay for charging. Because like the Model 3, when you buy it doesn't come with lifetime charging, but I think you still get like a year. I
think there's one of those options where you can pay.
I think you can buy lifetime charging.
You can buy lifetime charging when you
But like
purchase
Model
it.
S's come with lifetime charging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you plug up your Model S, it goes, oh, this is a Model S.
Well, you can get like the P75 Model S is kind of like their base model.
You can get a base model S series, Model S, I guess, not necessarily
the S series
for what, like 50?
Yeah, you get them. No,
50,
not
60?
new.
No, used. Used right now.
Right now the base Model S, you're probably looking at still that $50,000 to $60,000 range.
Yeah.
Now the threes, you can get them in that 30 to 50, but
we're still talking about pre-owned though too.
Yeah, pre-owned.
Do they badge out the threes like they do the S's, like with the 70 and 80, 90?
I believe they do. They have different. Well, it's like any auto manufacturer. They have different trim levels, and you get the dual motor model. Or
anyways,
speed.
Let's get back to stuff that uses gasoline and only has two wheels. That's what this podcast is about to begin with. Anyways.
Well, electric motorcycles are a thing.
No. There's a lot of exciting stuff on the horizon. And I have people all the time ask me, they're like, oh, what do you know? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Trust me. If I knew, I wouldn't be able to keep my mouth shut. So it's probably a good thing that I don't know.
It's a good thing you don't
Everybody
know.
else knows. They're just not telling me anything.
Everybody else at the dealership. The guy that comes in and cleans motorcycles knows.
They're like, don't tell Marcus anything.
Yeah, it's my job to market this stuff, and I don't even know. So, but there's a lot of exciting stuff coming for Harley Davidson, I feel. That being said, new year, new season for stuff at the dealership. There's a lot of exciting stuff coming to the dealership.
Me, I'll be there every now and then.
Like me.
When the new Panamera shows up, I might be over there at the dealership. Not just to see Marcus either.
Who in this room, outside of what has happened in the past year with him getting mad and not wanting us there anymore, who in this room enjoyed Nightfall?
I enjoyed Nightfall.
I enjoyed Nightfall.
I enjoyed going to Nightfall. I liked seeing all the motorcyclists get together. I think it was a good motorcycle event when it was a motorcycle event.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Just get ready.
What?
Just get ready.
For what?
Just get ready. I don't need to tell you anything else. Just be ready.
Fight. Come on, right now.
There's lots of exciting stuff coming. Have you been paying attention at all this entire time? I saw you just now put your phone down.
You guys are talking about cars.
So she was engaged when we were talking about motorcycles. Marcus has some things planned for the coming year.
Okay.
That would potentially rival Nightfall if we get enough people to be involved.
Okay.
Oh no, I've said too much.
Just keep your eyes out on the social media for White Lightning Harley Davidson for upcoming events, because there is going to be some fun stuff happening. There's going to be some fun collaboration stuff happening. It's going to be a great year at White Lightning Harley Davidson.
We need to have the more motorcyclists come out. Not just Harleys, though.
You don't even own a Harley and you come out.
Because I know you.
Well, but you come out to our dealer rides.
I do.
You come out to our events and stuff now. And you see, do people say anything about you not having a Harley?
No, they're excited to see the Valkyrie or the ZRX or the KZ.
Because
it's different.
It's different.
Well, dude, 90% of the people at that party, I guarantee you,
They're motorcycle people.
They didn't start on a Harley either.
No.
So you have them. I'm sure guys walk up to you and go, "Oh man, I had a Valkyrie at one point in time." It's like, "Oh, what are you right now?" "Oh, I got this Ultra Limited or something like that."
I have a Goldwing.
I have a Goldwing.
No, they don't show up to our party.
That's true.
I don't know.
I can't tell you if I've ever seen Goldwing at our parties.
There've been a few.
Not many.
I noticed the Honda people. I'm a Honda people. You
Think
meet the
that
nicest
I would
people.
notice the Honda people. I still like Hondas.
Yeah, but you've been jaded. You do meet the nicest people on a Honda.
Okay. You meet the richest people on a Harley. All right.
Oh, man. Talk about financial instability.
Financial instability.
Here's what I've got.
He's got the bag.
I'm not going to draw first, though.
Oh, crap.
This could hurt.
Oh, catch. Okay.
Yeah, that is a heavy bag.
That's a heavy bag.
These are actual clay poker chips.
In case you don't know what's going on, it is time for Chop Ride Sale. For those of y'all that don't know what Chop Ride Sale is, it is our game that we end every single show with. Chop Ride Sale is the same game as F, Marry, Kill, or Screw, Marry, Kill, or however you want to say it. We're going to keep it PG on the show for you, though.
Keep it PG.
So, what this game is we have a bag full of poker chips. On these poker chips are written random motorcycles, and we have to choose 3 poker chips at random. One of the motorcycles, we have to choose where you're going to chop. Chop simply does not mean that we're going to cut the frame. It just means we are going to customize this motorcycle. One of them is going to be the ride motorcycle, and one of them is going to be sell. The ride motorcycle, we can't do anything to it. And when I say you can't do anything to it, I mean anything. No bars, no exhaust, nothing. But if you choose to do bars and bars and exhaust on your motorcycle, that is considered customizing it because it is no longer factory. The last motorcycle is the sell motorcycle. And basically, if you don't know what that means, then we got an issue.
I've got an easy set this week. This is too easy.
I got mine.
I'm done. Stephanie's still looking up hers. Unfortunately, on Stephanie's, everyone she drew does not have a manufacturer's name. It just has the model.
But it was like 636.
Yes, and an R18.
Actually, that was one of them.
I know that I heard you talking.
And yeah,
That was one of mine I had last week.
yeah.
There's a few I have to look up.
Daniel, you want to start out?
I will gladly
If you
start.
have any
us off.
questions, Heather, just feel free to ask.
Yeah. So I have the Hayabusa, the Peregrine Falcon, the
Busa bra.
Busa Bra, the BMW K1600,
Ooh.
and the Hyclon 450. That was at Janus.
Indiana.
Yes,
Not India.
Indiana.
Indiana. We're talking about a state in the Union, not a country under British rule. Actually, I don't think they're under British rule anymore.
I don't think Indiana is under British rule.
I'm talking about India.
No, they declared their independence in the 1960s.
Okay.
Yeah. So
But they do speak. You can go to India and pretty much get around.
they speak English.
Yeah. A lot of them.
Years of being abused by the British.
Yes.
Yes, that is that one. So
Yes, that's why there's also I can't remember his last name or remember his name now. There's a Indian comedian that has a totally white British name, and people are like,
Is he working in tech support?
No. He's a comedian.
No. Oh.
And he talks about, like, people are like, that's really your name? And he's like, yeah, his name's like John Smith. That's not his name. It's like John Smith. And people are like, that's really your name? He's like, yeah, that's really my name. They're like, come on, what's your real name? He's like, no, that's really my name. He's like, the British were in India for 400 years. You don't think they screwed some of us?
Yeah. So somebody's gotten a few wrong names.
So, anyways, Hayabusa.
BMW K1600 and the Hyclon 450 from Janus. So, unfortunately, as cool as it is, I'm going to sell the Janus 450. It's a unique, if you've never looked up the Janus motorcycles, you really should. They're just really cool looking. They're very, I hate to say it, steampunk. Look, is that a good way to describe? I mean, they're like early 1900s looking motorcycles.
I don't think I would say steampunk. I would probably go Race of the Gentlemen's.
Yeah, okay, I can see that, but it's early 1900s.
If you were to look up, if you typed in 1920 gentleman's motorcycle, it's going to pull up.
What it would be.
Yeah, this is the kind of motorcycle that you would get on where, your three-piece suit with your scally cap and ride to the bar to drink a glass of whiskey and smoke a cigar on.
And I think they're cool motorcycles. I just don't think that one's for me. That is one, and I
still wonder about that company because,
they're still around.
No, it's not that. It's the simple things like if you have a problem with your bike, who works on it? Those types of things.
Jim Bob down the street next to the tree.
You take it to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know this thing. It's a 1961 Honda CB 175."
I worked on these back in the day.
Yeah.
So I am going to ride the BMW K1600. Now
I don't even know if they sell anything for that motorcycle. I bet Corbin makes a seat.
And I bet you they make exhaust for them. Because I've heard them with exhaust. So people do make exhaust for the K1600, but if I'm going to be riding...
It's probably Two Brothers, because Two Brothers makes an exhaust for everything.
That is probably...
everything.
If you're not familiar with the K1600, it is BMW's answer to the Goldwing. It is a large, touring, six-cylinder... It's an inline-six as opposed to a flat-six like the Goldwing. Big 1600cc six-cylinder. Really good-looking touring bike. That's exactly what I would use it for. I would go cross-country on it. Be perfectly fine.
So you're saying you'd ride to the Dragon?
I would absolutely ride it to the Dragon. I would scrape every little bit of fairing that I have on that bike. All the floorboards are going to get scraped. Speaking of scraped floorboards, the Hayabusa is going to get the biggest turbo I could possibly fit on it. Except I am not going to extend the swing arm. I'm going to keep it factory.
I was so hoping you were going to make Trey mad.
I would love to do that. So I'm gonna do it in such a way where I have the 32-foot swing arm, just in case.
Triple rear wheel.
Triple wheel Busa. Just for the drag strip. No, I'm going to put a giant turbo on it. I'm going to ride it just like that. No extended swing arm.
I know someone that's got a built Hayabusa non-extended swing arm.
Me, if I had this Busa.
Well, no, I know a guy that has a big bore turbocharged Hayabusa.
I don't understand the swing arm. I don't understand why people do it for street bikes.
Stock swing arm.
Which is I understand that, but I'm saying I don't understand every Hayabusa I've ever seen for sale because I've looked at them and I wanted one.
Because you can't keep it down, man. That's a Willie machine.
No, it is a highway cruiser.
I don't disagree with you. Any bike that the manufacturer sells a matching set of saddlebags for it
the Hayabusa
is designed for highway cruising.
The Peregrine Falcon.
All right. Stephanie.
I got all bikes that I've never heard before.
Okay, tell us what 3 motorcycles you have. Maybe we can help you through this.
I had the Harley FXR.
Okay.
I had the BMW R18 and then the Kawasaki 636.
Okay.
Out of those three, I was looking at them. The Kawasaki, I would sell. I would not write
The
that.
sport bike.
Yeah, the sport
Okay,
bike.
so she's going to sell the 636.
And then, to me, it's just from me looking both of them. They're very similar. I feel like the BMW and the Harley. From like how I look at a bike. I know. You give me that look. That look.
They are nothing alike.
They are.
We've had this conversation
They are in
before.
pictures that I've seen.
Well, remember, Stephanie is not a motorcycle enthusiast like me and you are.
They are just as much the same as a Nissan Altima and a Skyline GTR.
Which Stephanie just learned about today.
Right.
The blank stares, both of you, the blank stares.
The blank
Hey, I just do want to clarify, in 2007, Nissan, I don't know if it was a uh-oh or if it was a secret thing. 2007, Nissan Altima 3.5 SE stick shift, non-detuned. It was literally a four-door 350Z.
Yeah. Was that not the, didn't they do the SER on the...
This was an SE model.
Oh, because I thought they did an SER Ultima.
Maybe they did, I don't know.
Well, it's probably just the people putting SER badges on all their Ultimas for shits and giggles.
Bought it on his own.
Yeah, see, I don't see it the way you guys see it. I look at it through my eyes, and I see it as like, is it a bike that I could see myself riding? I don't know the features. I don't know how fast it goes.
Well, I can help clarify a little bit for you on the difference between those two motorcycles.
Okay.
The BMW R18 is a heritage-made motorcycle that's designed to look like a motorcycle that BMW built in the 30s and 40s.
Okay.
The Harley-Davidson FXR was probably one of the most popularized motorcycles that was ever turned into a police motorcycle.
And
from
rides like it's
Harley-Davidson.
from the 30s and 40s.
And rides like it's from the 30s and 40s. Until you put $20,000 into it.
I mean, yeah.
After you put 20
Yeah.
grand into it,
It's fine.
Lewis
It's
has
the
an
greatest
FXR.
motorcycle. Lewis has
Yeah.
an FXR.
Does he?
Yeah,
Yes.
the older looking Harley that he has in his garage. You've seen
Which
it.
I want for myself.
It's
It's
Actually.
a
like
good-
Megan's mine.
Yeah, no, not the Heritage,
Yeah.
No, Lewis has a 1986 FXR.
which he hates, but he still keeps it.
Oh yeah, he'll never get rid of it.
Yeah,
It's
he'll
the
never-
greatest motorcycle Harley ever made.
All
I
right,
don't know.
so what would you do? Obviously, you're going to sell the 636.
So
Yeah.
one of them you're just going to ride, and the other one you're going to customize.
Well, I really don't know what I would customize.
Okay, I'm going to give you a hint here. Okay, ride the BMW, customize the Harley.
Yes,
I'm going to say that for two reasons.
It's cheaper.
One, you're going to have a hard time finding anything outside of probably a set of exhaust and handlebars for the BMW.
Yeah.
Why?
It's just so new of a motorcycle, nobody's really making anything for it.
Yeah.
The Harley Davidson FXR, that is like the Honda Civic of Harley Davidson.
Oh yeah.
You
can
can
find
find
anything
anything and
everything for it.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I mean, legitimately. If you had an FXR and you were going to a swap meet, you're going to find parts for it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So there's your answer.
That's why. I
also
want
you could,
Or you could be like
depending
me.
on what state you're in, you could sell that 40-year-old FXR for as much as what that new BMW is selling for.
Yeah.
It's true.
Or you'd be like me, turn the BMW into a sidecar, 1940s.
With a Mauser. And
No, with an MG34 machine gun on.
All right, Heather.
Okay, so I got a Tiger.
Okay, do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a Virago.
Okay.
Oh,
I had to look that up.
I'm sorry. Your phone's actually got a virus now.
It's got a virus now. And an S-Rad, which I had to look that up too.
What did you find when you looked up SRAD?
A sport bike.
So an SRAD is a version of a Suzuki GSXR, I believe specifically like 96, 97.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I found.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, this is a hard one.
Okay.
Because I can't ride it. Even if I could actually ride, I can't ride a Tiger. It's too tall for me.
Okay.
So that's going to be sold. I
Okay.
can't do it.
Probably a good choice.
Yeah. But Virago, if I looked up the right thing,
It's a Yamaha.
it's like an old school looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like a chopper style cruiser.
That's what it looked like. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a very upright tank. Like everything goes up.
It looked
really
like an old
quickly.
school chopper kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I would customize that
Okay.
and then just ride the sport bike, the S-Rad. Just ride it.
Yeah. But,
It's not a bad way to go.
Yeah.
no, not at all.
I have.
A Grom.
I'm going to read these backwards. A trike,
Your mom's?
Your mom's trike?
GPZ 900, and a BMW GS.
Why are you stealing my show?
I'm going to sell the trike.
Are you gonna keep it?
No.
No.
What?
What?
What would
What?
you have done if I said I was going to sell a GPZ?
I would have bought it.
I am selling.
With the money that I sold the Janus for, I could probably afford the GPZ.
I am selling the trike.
You just don't see yourself getting older. I mean, you've got enough gray in your beard. You probably should start riding a trike soon.
You can sell the track to my dad.
So I am going to just ride the GPZ.
It's the best thing to do with it.
Not major customization, but the BMW GS, GV bags, the rocks, handlebar risers, new windshield, Denali lights, probably
Some different tires,
new GB
maybe.
cages, different tires, maybe even stepping up, upgrading the wheels
Yeah.
to a little bit stronger wheel design, but still going with a outer perimeter spokes design and stuff like that. And even doing like full skids, new cage and stuff like that. I would build the GS to be, no matter how hard I fell over with it, it's going to just
you want to
pick
make
up
it
and go.
the long way around GS.
I'm going the long way around, and when I get there, I'm going to go the long way around in a different latitudinal direction.
Just drop it on its own.
No. I think you misunderstood me. So, long way around went around the globe in longitudinal direction.
Yes.
After I make that trip, I'm then going to go back around the world in latitudinal direction.
I feel like there are some water obstacles you may...
I think there's
There's
water
some
obstacles
water
either way you
obstacles.
go.
Yeah, but...
But for anybody that's kind of going, I don't know what longitude and latitude is. Okay, so if I had the BMW, I'd go around the world longitudinally, which means driving around the world is if you looked at it east to west or west to east, whichever way you want to travel it. When I got to my original starting point, I would then drive around the world north to south or south to north, which is probably extremely stupid because if I'm going around the world longitudinally, I can kind of control my temperature range.
Yeah.
Once I make the change, I'm going to go from 120 degrees to negative 50 degrees.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit
It's going
tough.
to be an issue here.
So,
It'll be fun, though.
oh, absolutely.
And I won't have that much water option. Or because I would go here north through
You just have to deal with Russia.
through the northern
Oh,
sea.
Russia.
I wouldn't come out into Russia. I would come out like just west of Russia, like into Switzerland area. Come out like
Yeah.
Greenland, Iceland, that type of stuff. Come down. See, you're thinking too far over. I'm not drawing a straight line, buddy. I can
Oh, okay.
choose where I'm driving at. Come back down, all the way down into South Africa, into Antarctica, around Antarctica, back onto South America.
I wonder if a motorcycle would actually survive in those Arctic conditions.
Absolutely not. Let's rephrase that. Yes, but the same motorcycle that would handle Ecuador is not the same motorcycle that would handle the Arctic
Oh,
conditions.
well, you picked it as your modified motorcycle, so you can modify it to change it.
Exactly. Even if I wanted to modify it by adding 4 more wheels to it, another transmission, maybe a transfer case, a full body box, maybe the heated seats,
turn it into a
dashboard,
Jeep.
Turn it into a Jeep. It's fine.
whatever I need to do with it. It's a modified motorcycle.
Yeah, you do what you got to do.
I just said motorcycle.
That's
I
a
wasn't. I was
motorcycle.
going to let that go, but you
Yeah.
brought it back up, so that's all on you.
It's
if
a good
I'm
word.
modifying it, it is a motorcycle.
It's a good word.
I'm gonna. I don't even.
Hey, I caught it.
Good
I
catch.
caught
I
it.
caught it.
All right. One more thing before we get off this podcast. There was something I said I was going to do this year. This is the first podcast we're recording this year. So technically, this is the second one that's coming out. But every year this year, we are dedicating our show to the brave men and women that are out there supporting our country, fighting for our country, whether they are overseas or at home. I got a message the other day from Field out in the Middle East. Sent me a message, said, hey,
did
man,
you?
we got some signal. Sent me a message a little after 4 o'clock in the morning, said, hey, we got some signal, and I'm downloading every episode I can right now so I can get up to date.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Nice.
So, everybody that's out there protecting us, whether you're here or on the other side of the world, from the Daily Biker, we salute you and we love you.
Absolutely.
Woo.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.